No carbs, no sugar. Now available in peach and pineapple and new variety pack. It's the ultimate summer cocktail without the guilt. Amazing taste. Stop calling them seltzers. They're citrus soda with a real liquor. Ask your local retailer or visit longdrink.com. What is the hottest day that you can remember?
I remember not too long ago, I was in Las Vegas, and it was 116. 116. I don't want to hear it. I know everybody's thinking in their head, well, you know, in Las Vegas out there, that's what we call a dry heat. Man, go put your head in an oven. Turn it on. Tell me how that dry heat feels. It's so hot that I was wondering how these people would do it all the time, like walking day to day. Most of your life this time of year in Las Vegas is spent inside in the AC. Woo! I remember a basketball tournament once that was 100 degrees, a 3-on-3, and like, just word of the wise, you got to practice today, right?
Yes, our team is practicing, but it'd be light, like batting practice in the shade.
Water, yeah. Man. Hydration.
Every 15 minutes, hydration.
I remember my big toe hyperextended underneath my foot, and I thought, like, what am I stepping on? Did I get a rock in my shoe? And I took my shoe off, and my big toe, because I was so dehydrated, like, clenched and, like, went, like, under.
Really?
That's when I knew.
Kind of gross.
It was very gross.
Did you see in Missouri yesterday, it was so hot, the road buckled up, and the car got airborne.
Yeah.
What do? You drive down the street, and all of a sudden the road turns into like a drawbridge. Hang on, here we go.
Hang on, baby.
Oh, my God. I was like, that's crazy.
So we had a couple of instances in baseball. Your man, Ellie De La Cruz, went down
heat exhaustion,
Saturday, heat exhaustion. So he went into the dugout, started downing gallons of water, just as much water as you could give him. Gets out on the field. Terry Francona's recanting the story for everybody, and he just throws up all the water everywhere. And that's when they knew, like, things are serious. Let's get him off the field, put something on him.
The hottest day I know, because I was visiting the troops in Iraq, and we were
scorcher
right near Baghdad. It was 127 degrees. And the thing that they do when you're, a civilian and you're visiting the troops is they're carrying 80 pounds of gear and their guns everywhere, and they're fine. I had a flak jacket on and a helmet, cut off sleeves. I'd had my head shaved. That was kind of a thing, the Army Rangers, to welcome me into their group. Awesome. They shaved my head.
So we have to put suntan lotion on that, right?
No, because I was either in a helicopter or I was in a base somewhere signing autographs. That's what Diamond Dallas Page and I were doing. But I had a giant thing of water at all times. They would not let me go anywhere without it. DDP had to do the same thing because they were worried about that more than anything. Nothing could happen to us. They were in a war in 2004, but they were worried about our safety, which really annoyed us at one point because I felt so guilty for even being there and leaving. That was another thing that, after 2 weeks, I got to go home and they had to stay.
Was it because that you had to get acclimated into it? You're like, your body was not ready for that.
When I hit Kuwait, we had to stay 3 days there, and it was 110. And you're like, this sucks. This is awful. Like you said, literally felt like I was in an oven 24/7 because it didn't cool down at night. It's still 100 at night. And so the scariest part about this, and I've told you the story, is it's blacked out for 25 miles around the base, Camp Victory, where we were in Baghdad. It's all blacked out. So they hand me this little pen light, and they're like, if you want to make a phone call, you're going to have to walk about a half mile. They call them clicks and stuff, a half a click, miles. I don't know what it's. I'm not a military person, so I don't know. I apologize. Don't kill me for this, but I'm walking with a pen light, and I'm tripping over everything, and I'm scared to death because I can hear things off in the distance.
Oh, my gosh. I'd be so scared.
And it's 120 degrees at night, and that's where it hits you that you cannot escape this heat. And so that's the hottest that I've ever experienced in my life on this planet.
Do you remember wearing different things like that you normally wouldn't? Like,
no,
we were talking about this at Travelers.
I had on. I had prepped for it. They had told me it was going to be hot. They didn't say it was like going to be like hell hot, but it was. I've never experienced that, since. I had on Oakley military boots. I had on shorts, and like I said, the cutoff shirt. But I felt awful as a human being because I'm looking at 18 to 22-year-olds Many of them African American, which was probably 70% of our fighting force, by the way, probably still is. And they're in the middle of a war. We're just supporting them and saying hello, and then we're leaving. And I knew a lot of them when they took Fallujah. A lot of them lost their lives, and for me, it's life changing because to see these people defending us abroad and knowing that they're in harm's way and they're still protecting us. That's what when I say I felt so guilty because all the elements involved, and you still care about us more than you care about yourselves.
Right.
That's how unselfish our military is.
At 127, do you see the heat waves?
Oh my God, yeah. But dude, you feel honestly like you're on a ship because your body core is probably 104, 105, and you're almost going down every time you step outside.
Can't imagine that.
No, I can't. It's unbelievable. So, all right, let's get back to sports here. David Benedict, UConn athletic director. He is going to join us next.
He's hot.
Let's see what he's going through with this hot temperature next.